clearly. What's the title?
There isn't. I don't know yet.
D&D Session 6, Notes of Despair Part 2, or whatever.
I think at the end of the session I'll be able to give you a better title, but that's a good placeholder.
Yeah.
Because right now it's all about your guys' interactions and how you interacted with the motives and everything like that. So it's kind of like the resolution. I'm currently trying to figure out where Sky left off before she gets in here.
Deku and I were distracted. It's...
Hi.
Hello.
I gotta go through everyone's reactive images and stuff. Hello and welcome to Galaxy Gaming Guide, your guide into the galaxy of gaming, and welcome back to the DM's table. We are back with DanganDND, hosted or DM'd by my girlfriend, B.
I do see that we are currently missing a player, but there's nothing wrong with that. They'll have some time to pop in. Anyways, welcome. We are doing DanganDND once more. We left off after everybody got to see their motives, and everybody kind of started to break off into their own groups. I'm doing a little bit of a recall real quick. Give me a few more minutes. I'm not exactly 100% ready to start. I didn't get time to actually write down what I was listening to. Actually, you know what? Sky, do you remember where you left off? Because I was going back through it and I wasn't sure if we just left with you, after you viewed your motive. I don't know if I sent you anywhere or if you wanted to interact with an NPC.
I went back to my room and I found a revolver whilst tearing the place apart.
Oh yeah, you weren't interacting with them. I knew about the revolver. I just couldn't remember if you ended up leaving your room to talk to anybody. All right, thank you. That was the thing that I was struggling with. I remember where everybody else is because I was listening to this for the past hour, and I listened to the rest of it this morning. So everything's rather fresh in my brain. I just could not, for the life of me, remember if there was an NPC that Sky talked to. All right, I'm glad that I'm not insane. We can actually get started by rolling initiative. Sky, you are the only one that is not a part of this due to your automatic natural 20.
Sweet nat 20.
Give me a moment. I need to change your picture in my picture.
No problem. And then I have another thing. Which NPC would you guys like to know about today? Let me first of all walk you through the ones that we have already done, and then we can get to the ones that you can choose from. So, give me my pencil hair, thank you. Alright, so Ashton, Corona. I'm just gonna take a quick moment to write all this down.
Alright,
Usually
Demon.
I'm a little bit more prepared. Do what?
Oh, Demon said he's gonna lurk. I said, alright.
Sweet.
Kitten.
Yes.
Do you have a different background?
For today?
Yes, because I still have the one auditorium room, or not auditorium, the one room.
I know at some point we'll be in the kitchen. I don't have any guaranteed places because everything's going to be based upon what you guys are going to be looking around at today. Today is a great day to interact with NPCs, try to get the vibe of what's going on now that everybody has a more dire, understanding of what's going on. So I don't have a specific place. If you want, you could pop into the notes. I have a bunch of pictures of fun stuff. I know that we're going to end up in the kitchen because that's where Aki ends up. So we'll just... I know we're not starting there. We're starting in Sky's room, but I don't have a picture for your guys' room specifically. So I'll just go ahead and send you the kitchen and we'll call it a day there.
Oh, great.
It's Character Choice Day.
Yep. Today is a day where if you missed the session, it would not be a big deal.
You gave me this for the kitchen last time. So,
The same picture, right?
I don't know. I didn't look at the one you sent me. Yeah.
I was about to say, I'm trying to keep everything, pretty much the same. So that you guys have the ability to go back through and see if I edit any sort of, Oh, that's the other thing I need to do. I need to edit some of these images for fucking chapter stuff. F, man.
Ah, you've got time.
I do have time. I feel like it would be much more scary if I went, oh no, I don't.
That would be scary. What do you mean we don't have time?
We do.
How did I not get
I'm just saying.
skies?
Alright, guys, so the ones that we have already done are all of Galaxy's NPCs, and then we have Kuroma, Ayaka, Chiyo, and Felix. Everybody other than the ones I just named, you can choose from. Oh, and Yuki. Yuki's another one. I know that has been. Yep. Yuki's also not okay.
What do you mean I'm not logged in? Oh my god.
I want a Toby fact.
Toby.
That seems...
Are we all good with Toby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna give you a developmental fact about him, and then I'm also going to give you guys like his actual fact. But
That's fine.
everybody has their numbers for initiative.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So we're gonna start with Galaxy. What'd you get?
15.
All right. Rose.
16.
All right, and then we skip over Sky because we know what Sky gets. All right, Deku.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Woo!
And
So
then
behind
Jin.
Sky.
I got a 18.
18. All right.
Mm-hmm.
High numbers tonight, everybody. Congrats. All right, Sky. What
It's a
is
good
your
sign.
fun fact?
They're all wasted.
When Sky saw the video, her motive video, she was like very angry, which I described in the thing. But also a little turned on because that's what she used to do to him.
I knew it.
Oh
She was
my
just pissed that it wasn't her doing it.
goodness.
Added to the anger.
Oh my god.
All right. I don't need you to elaborate on that one. We'll
Thanks.
take it at face value and continue to move on. All right, Alister DeBeau. Deku, it's your fun fact.
Yes, fun facts.
Rose goes in the corner because he's bad. Jin
Seems like
goes
a
on
good fun
top of
fact
the
for her. I
sword.
have a few.
The fun facts always
It's the
get
one time I
everybody.
dread being this early in initiative.
It's always when the fun facts come into play that it becomes like silent.
Huh?
I have a list of them. I'm just trying to remember the ones I've said versus the ones I haven't.
Oh, I have them written down. Would you like me to go through them?
Yes, please.
All right, so session 1. Sorry, I actually still need to go through and highlight these to make it a little bit easier. She's a barista because her best friend Cassie made her. They are still friends to this day. All right, and then her favorite sweet is lemon pound cake. Her ears and tail are super soft and are made of specifically faux fur, instead of something like instead of like cotton or something. I believe that it was acrylic. I'm not sure.
Hmm.
And then her nickname is Alley Cat, and that is where her work outfit came from. And then her
Mhm.
favorite flower are camellias and pink, which meant that they are for people that are missed. So that is all of them that you've shared with us.
Ah, okay. I couldn't remember. I remembered some of those, but not all of them.
Yeah.
I didn't remember the description of the ears. So thank you for reminding me. That was helpful.
No problem. This is why I ask questions. Some of these don't need to be elaborated on, just because we kind of understand. Cough, cough, guy. Literally.
Right. we we all know what that one is.
Mm.
All right. So, do you know which fun fact you'd like to do then?
Sure. Alice's favorite color is light blue.
Perfect.
Like my eyes. I don't think his eyes are
Right.
blue. I'm pretty sure they're red, but you know.
Real quick, is there any reason for favoritism of light blue, or is it just something that is appealing to her overall?
Her earliest memory is looking up at the sky and thinking how pretty it was. So that's why it's been her favorite ever since. If she tries to think back, the only thing she can remember is just looking at the sky.
Yeah. Thank you.
Mhm.
All right. Aki, you are up next.
I actually have one, and I thought of it really quickly.
Nice.
Whenever his favorite show is a cake.
And his favorite show is what?
Is it cake?
Is
That
it
is
Cake? Oh my god. Sorry, I can't fucking write any faster. Does Aki? No, I know that he likes to make cakes in the shape of things that are not cake shaped, because that was one of your first things. Was making stuffed animals, like making cakes that look like stuffed animals. I remember this.
Exactly. That's why it's his
Very
favorite
fitting.
show.
I was just about to ask if he likes to do the same thing, but you already
Yes, he
answered
does.
my question with a prior fact. Congratulations. All right. And so next is going to be Rose with Jefferson.
Indeed.
All right, what is your fun fact, my friend?
He came to this school, not out of learning, but out of shame for what he did in his past.
Was it just easier to get away than to actually face what happened?
Indeed.
All right.
They
Since I
left it
know
all
what
in
you're
America.
ashamed, I was about to say, since I know what you're shameful for, I'm writing it down.
They left everything in America. Never looked back.
All right. Got that. And then next is gonna be my darling Galaxy.
What?
Are you starting with Valeri or Jayden?
Oh. Whoever?
I just need to know so I can write them down.
I mean, they both get one, so it really don't matter. I guess Jayden. I usually start with him, I think. See how
I
everyone
believe so.
adores him.
Hey, Valeri is getting along with people way more than I was expecting, so. But go ahead and start with James.
Jayden, when he was younger, used to throw temper tantrums when he would go to the petting zoos because he didn't like the fact that animals were in cages, like caged up, fenced up, whatever. Everything's so quiet.
Sorry, I can only write so fast. All right,
No, you're
Valeri.
fine. Hang on. Yeah.
All
Mm.
Um.
No, you're good. I just seem to have hit everybody with the "I'm not prepared" bus today.
No. My mom had come in. I guess you didn't hear.
Oh. Okay.
Valeri. So I'm gonna play off of one that I've mentioned. Valeri likes to do tattoos of cute animals, like I said before. You asked her favorite, and I said deer, because it was the first thing that came to mind. But I have a reason behind that. One of her earliest memories, after getting into a fight with her parents, she had found a baby deer, that was injured, and took it to get taken care of, and eventually taken into a sanctuary. She still goes back and visits from time to time.
I really wanted to ask if it was Jayden's, but they would have they would definitely be aware of each other if that's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unless she just never managed to interact with Jayden. I just don't know how that could have happened.
As far as I know, she hasn't interacted with Jayden.
Okay.
But yep, that's my fact.
Very nice facts from everyone around.
Everyone liked that. All right, there we go. And then and we chose Toby today.
Woo!
So let's start with the developmental fact, because I know that this isn't actually going to be nearly as important as his actual story-based fact for everybody, but I like to share more than I need to. So, Toby was his personality hasn't changed too much, but originally he was much more of a simp and had a much harder time interacting with other guys, because in high school, well, not high school, because you guys are in high school. In middle school, he was bullied because he was very effeminate. But the thing is, he wasn't there was no reason to be bullying him for who he was. He just acted more feminine than most men. That was his original thing, was that he was one of those people that had to quote unquote he felt like he had to prove that he was a straight guy. But of course, with development and time, he ended up becoming he's changed over time. His backstory has changed, and now he is a proud bisexual man. But his actual story-based fun fact for today is going to be that his father is actually a military man, and his mother was the one who raised him. Hence his his poetic nature. His mom was a huge fan of poems and everything, so he ended up picking it up as she would talk about it and show him how she like some of her favorites. So he's a little bit of
Nice.
a mama's boy.
He's a mama's boy.
He is.
Very nice.
All right. So just a quick recap for where everybody was before we move on to Sky. So actually, let's start with Sky's recap. Sky made a huge fucking mess of her room and found a gun. And then for Alice, oh balls. Oh no, I know this. She was with Jayden, of course. I think she was going to check on somebody with Jayden.
They had gone after,
Or Lucy, and
they
ended up
went-
in the library.
they went
Right.
after, yeah, they went after Lucy, like, got on bad terms, and Jayden was
Yeah.
just like, well, I've made an enemy.
And then I think we proceeded to move on from there. So you guys are currently in the library after Lucy left.
Yep.
And then and then next would be Aki. Aki went off to go check on Ashton with Karoma, and we haven't done that yet. Yeah, because they were going to follow Ashton to where he was going, which I believe was his room. And then for Jefferson and Valeri, you guys were hanging out with Felix, Ayaka, and Lucy in Valerie's room talking about art and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Indeed.
Everybody knows where they were. I may not remember this when we get to your point, so please try to keep this in mind.
Will do.
Thank you. It's been a long day.
It's been a while. That's all I got.
All right. And we are starting off with Sky. You found a gun, specifically a revolver with 4 bullets. 3 of them were in the chamber, and then there was one off to the side in a box in a hole in your wall with a panel that covered it.
Mm-hmm.
You found it by
So-
throwing a chair at a wall.
I did.
Yes.
It's very good.
What would you like to do now that you're armed?
And
I
dangerous.
have a gun.
Kinky.
Now that you're fucking strapped.
Shoot
yeah,
someone.
last time I loaded the spare bullet into the revolver, so I had 4 shots in it.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna keep that tucked in the back of my waistband, in case it is required.
All right, guys, guess what? You can now create an inventory on your notes if you're good at taking notes. Sky has a gun.
Oh
I
my
have
god.
inventory
Sky.
Elmo's got a gun. Big birds
I've
on
got a
the
gun.
run.
Sky's gonna kill
Actu-
somebody in self-defense.
Actually, I think what the better plan is I'm gonna put this guy's gonna put the gun in her boot, because it's less likely to be stolen.
Less likely to be seen as well, yes.
So she's gonna put it in her right boot because she's right-handed, on the outside. And then I don't know, what should I be doing right? What time is it roughly?
You guys just watched all your videos. You left around 9 o'clock. I believe for the whole entire group, for that the whole because everybody finished it, people rewatched it. I'm gonna tack on it's almost 12 o'clock.
Okay. Because we don't get like lunch or anything, which is sad.
They don't make. Yeah, I was about to say they don't make anything for you in particular. So that means that if you want food, you have to make it yourself,
Yeah.
or find someone to make it for you, depending upon depending upon your willingness to ask somebody to do something for you.
Yeah, if I can, dependent on if I can get someone to be my friend.
Especially after all that.
True. Who was the one?
I just realized I still haven't put the NPCs into their fucking rooms. I still haven't given them their room number. I'm so bad at it. Fuck! It'll be okay. It's fine.
I'm probably gonna be hungry right now.
Okay.
Probably.
So you're gonna
Because she only
do...
had fruit salad. So,
Mm.
she's gonna leave her room in mess. And is gonna try and find Rudy.
Rudy, alright. So... Okay, I need to think of where he might be after this. Let me go ahead and read my digital notes, because I can't keep anything in one fucking spot.
Understandable.
Gotta love it. So, where exactly are you looking for him? Because you might end up running into somebody else. I'm just gonna ask you to give me a location you're going to, in particular, to try to find him. If you're trying to find his room, we're gonna pretend like I'm giving you a room number, and I'm just gonna say that you showed up at Rudy's room.
Yeah, I'm probably, because I'm in my room currently, I'm probably just gonna try and find out where his room is and start there.
Alright, let me go into the notes again, because I asked you guys for your room
I think
numbers.
I was like 5.
Where did I put your room number?
I don't know, but mine was 5. I remember that because it's my favorite number.
I don't remember giving room number. Anything.
Yeah, no, it was a while ago. I asked for room numbers, so let me just go ahead and do a quick little search of the word room numbers and pretend like that's gonna be fast. Oh my gosh! I found it. What's up?
There you go.
So Sky is in room 5. So
I was correct.
she's in room 5. So she's close to the lobby. Right across from her in the hallway is room 17. Just neat little thing, I guess. But would you want us to go like down the way, or they do have like little oh my gosh, 8-bit like portraits of the characters on each of the doors,
Oh,
so
hell
that
yeah.
it's easier to find them.
I love that.
Could also
Yeah,
stumble upon Ashton.
Listen,
Do what?
I'm looking for Ashton later. I'm going to look for his little portrait. On his door. I'm gonna look on all the doors for his portrait.
Yeah, and then the reason why you don't remember picking a room number is because I chose your room numbers for you. Because you just let me do that. So
That sounds about right.
you end up at room 20. I'm gonna write that down so that I can come back to it later. And you are you knocking on the door, or are you just gonna try to walk in? What's your vibe?
Oh, I'm knocking on the door. We've just figured out that people are trying to kill each other. I'm not barging into his room. He's gonna think someone's gonna kill him.
But boy, you have a gun.
I
Smart
have
idea.
a gun. I don't want to use it on him. I want food from him.
That's true.
Use it on him.
Alright, so
God, I'm not trying to kill my boy. I'm trying to eat
when
from him.
Yeah. Alright, when you knock on the door, you wait a few seconds. There's no answer. If you try to knock again, there is again no answer. You can assume that he is not currently in his room.
Ah. Okay. Next logical place a food person would be the kitchen.
Alright. So
Or like the kitchen area that we were in while we had breakfast.
the cafeteria.
Yeah, that one.
Alright. So you go ahead and head to the cafeteria. Go ahead and just roll me a d20. Let's see if you run into anybody that you're not supposed to on your way there.
Ooh.
That
Please.
sounds kinky.
No. If it's Ashton,
I
then
don't see
fine, but
how.
otherwise.
If it's Ashton, that's
11.
fine.
11.
11. Alright, and then let me just... Okay. That was a weird noise. Why'd House? Why'd you make that sound?
If I run
That
into Rudy, then that'd be perfect.
The house is haunted.
Shut up, Grandpappy Rose.
Grandpa Rose!
Young whippersnappers.
Oh, damn whippersnappers.
You were with... Sorry, I'm trying to also make sure that I don't make you run into somebody that's hanging out with other people. So doing another check so that this makes sense. Yeah, alright. So, as you are walking out of the hall that has all of your guys' rooms on it, you pretty much almost bump into, someone a lot shorter than you. It is, they look a little upset. They have, like, the purple hair and everything. It's Shion. And he looks upset, but it doesn't look like he's been crying or anything like that. He just, whatever was on his video seemed to have at least
Go to
bothered
bed.
him. And
Hmm.
as he notices that you almost bump into him, he's just like, I'm sorry. I should be paying attention.
Go to
I'm
bed.
sorry about that. I don't think we've actually, ran in, well, that feels like the wrong word to use. But ran into each other
I don't care if you
yet.
don't wanna. You're tired. Go to
Hi,
bed.
I'm Shion.
Sky's just gonna giggle a little and just say, "Hi, my name is Sky. It's a pleasure to meet you."
He kind of puts out a hand. Originally it looks like it was going to be a handshake, but if you take it, he pauses for a second, remembering like etiquette, and he'll instead take it
I
and do a little
appreciate you
quick
wanting
kiss of
to
your hand.
support my stream,
Oh,
but
wow.
I
Valley
A
also care
gentleman.
about your health and
Um,
want you to get sleep. So thank you, but
she
we'll
will
manage.
take his hand, and as that happens, she'll blush a little and just say, what are you gonna say? I can't think of anything witty. So, she's gonna say, well, thank you. It's very kind.
No, it's not.
Um,
And I will end my
by the
stream
way,
and
have
just record
you
this
seen
and put it up on YouTube.
Rudy? He's a how tall is Rudy?
I believe he's 5'9". Let me go check the notes because I actually wrote it down.
Yes. So
Isn't
I
it
will
great?
just record this. So
I should know
We
all
love
of this
it.
in my
We
head.
love
go to
the
bed.
Can I read?
Then go to bed.
There he is. He's 5'6". His shoe size is 9. That's why I got those
Ah.
numbers wrong. Huzzah.
5'6". Is that taller or shorter than Shion?
That is taller than Shion by an inch,
Okay.
I believe. Fuck. You got me. Yes, I'm right. Oh, you got me. You got me guessing.
I got you guessing. He's gonna say, have you seen a guy about your height, just a little taller, with purple hair? Short purple hair. I'm looking for him.
Let me see. He nods, but then gives you like a face like he's not exactly sure, and he's just like, well, I was mostly, to be honest, I was looking at the floor most of my way here.
But I did see another person pass. When I looked up, it looked like they had the purple hair. I don't know if it's the right person. I know I have purple hair, and so does Ashton and now Rudy that I haven't met yet. But they were heading
Thank
to
you for the head
the
pads. Get some
cafeteria.
sleep.
If that's helpful at all.
That's perfect. Thank you so much for your help.
Oh, of course. Oh, I didn't mention what my ultimate was, and I know that we're all ultimates here. I'm the ultimate composer.
Okay, perfect. I was just making sure that I was talking to the right person. I was looking at the right NPC sheet when I was talking to this person. She's going to nod and say, I'm the ultimate model.
Ah, all right. It's very nice to meet you. And hopefully you'll actually be able to do a little bit of modeling if you wish to. I know that I kind of miss writing music right now.
Well, I hopefully will be able to do a bit of modeling later on. And I hope you're able to find somewhere where you can compose some music. There's ought to be some instruments around here somewhere.
I'm probably gonna go look for them after I take a little bit to wind down. Those videos were very upsetting.
They were. I can definitely understand. I'll let you be on your way.
Thank you. I hope that you're able to find Rudy.
Thank you. I hope so too.
And then with that, he will then he would go ahead and let you walk past, and he's gonna take a step to the side and head towards his room.
Mm-hmm.
And oh, go ahead.
No, it's fine. I was just going to say she's going to keep heading towards the cafeteria.
Yep. On your way there, you will not run into anybody else until you get into the cafeteria, where you will see Rudy sitting at one of the tables. It looks like he already has like a plate in front of him, but from where you are right now, it's really hard to tell whether he started eating or not.
Mm-hmm. I will approach and say, "Salut, Rudy. It's a pleasure to see you again."
So as you come up, you kind of see that it looks like he just started to get settled into his seat, and what you see him eating isn't exactly what you were expecting. What is? Oh my gosh! It looks like it was something very quickly thrown together. It was like chicken nuggets, a little bit of mac and cheese, and celery sticks.
Hell yeah. I mean, food is food.
Yeah, and he when he looks over, he gives a bright little smile. It's just like and he's gonna say this in French. I don't know French, but it's very nice to see you as well, Sky. What can I do for you? And then the rest of this will be in English because I don't feel like saying he's in French.
Yeah, that's fair. She's going to sit down next to him and just say, I know this is a little embarrassing, but I do not know how to cook many, many things. And I remember you saying you were the ultimate food critic, so you must have some knowledge in how to prepare food. I was wondering if maybe you could show me?
He smiles a little. He looks a little embarrassed. But he nods. He's like, yes. Technically speaking, I do know how to cook. I don't exactly have the. I don't know. I don't know the best wording, but I personally like to call it a chef's touch, like my dad had. He was the ultimate chef actually for a good while. But I can tell you how to put something together in a way that it'll taste magnificent. Or
That would be.
I could use the word magnifique here, and it would fit.
That would be very much appreciated. Thank you very much, Rudy.
Of course. course. And if anything gets out of hand, which I happen to be really good at burning stuff, let's do let's do like a safety check. Let's see if there's a fire extinguisher before we start.
Very good.
And
Safety first.
Yep, and then he will stand up and like grab his plate of chicken nuggets and celery, and then proceed to, be like, "Well, before we go in, would you like a celery stick or a chicken nugget? I know that it's not exactly the most fancy meal, but it's a comfort meal."
Oh, I would love a celery stick. Thank you. She's gonna take one of the celery sticks and start eating it.
Yeah. He takes a nugget and like shoves it in his mouth and then proceeds to bring his plate and lead you to the cafeteria, not the cafeteria, to the kitchen, to work on some foods. And I believe that that's actually where Aki and Kuroma ended up deciding to go Father Ashton, and then they were gonna go check on Noya and then go to the kitchen. I know at some point someone said they were going to the kitchen.
Yes, that was what it was.
We would
I
end
got-
up in the...
So technically they're not here yet, but you do have the possibility of technically running into them as well. Depending upon time. But Rudy's gonna look at you and give a little smile. It looks like this, to be honest, the smiles that he's giving are like very melancholy, because it's clear that like he's not exactly in the best mood considering how everything's currently going. But spending time with you seems to make it a lot easier for him. And then he, again, the smile and everything, he's just like, what exactly are you craving? Maybe we could make that. I'm not sure until you tell me.
Well, my agent normally keeps me on quite a strict diet. The more vegetables and protein, the better, and the less carbs is always good. So I'm not sure what they have here, but something with meat and veggies would be preferable.
So I know that you just said it was a strict diet. Is it like where you have to have it specifically like grilled, baked? Is there any specific mode that it needs to be like cooked in, or could we make you like a beef and vegetable stew? That's pretty quick to make and pretty easy as well.
Oh, beef and vegetable stew sounds amazing.
Maybe we should make more than just for us. Most likely there are going to be people that are still hungry as well.
That is very true. Forward planning is always good, and it would be good to get a couple of people on our side. A very good idea.
All right then. So we're just to make sure that we can cut a little bit back on time, so you actually can interact with a few more NPCs or possible PCs. We're just gonna do a performance roll for how well this goes. Normally, Rudy would cook with disadvantage, but since Sky is there helping, either you guys get a flat roll.
Quote unquote helping. Well,
I mean, like, okay, actually, how much, like, what exactly is Sky gonna do? Is she gonna be the one, like, watching the heat, or is she gonna cook is she gonna cut up the vegetables or the beef, or is she just gonna be like, go Rudy, and, like, just be there to make sure nothing catches on fire?
She'll probably cut some veg, probably not the meat, and not watching it cook, because she doesn't know cooking, like, things, but she knows how to cut things, so she'll cut up some veg.
Yeah, we're gonna call this a flat roll then, because of the fact that there's less of a chance of Rudy walking away from the heat while it's on, because there's less shit for him to do.
Fair enough.
So go ahead and roll me a flat roll.
Flat roll.
And this will be your persuasion. I've decided that persuasion is performance because I made a dumb sheet.
Oh, sweet. 16.
Is that with your persuasion added on?
Yes. Yes.
All right. So
I was just
Rudy.
imagining it all going wrong anyways.
I was about to say, to be
listen, it
perfectly
could
honest,
have.
Rudy got a much better role than I was expecting. So congrats for Rudy.
Hell yeah.
So I'm going back up to his stuff just to see if he can add anything to this. All right. So with your 16 and his 21, your ability to create a like it's more than just like average. It's pretty good. Beef stew. It's almost like he knew what to put in it, but you could tell that like a little bit of the stew ended up getting a little burnt on the bottom, but it wasn't enough to ruin the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
you guys did a great job because he's absolutely awful on the in the kitchen. He's good at tasting it. That's about it.
He knows what to add if when he tastes it, so that's good.
Yep. But congratulations, you have made beef stew.
Sweet.
I'm trying to figure out whether or not we want to pause here and have Aki and Kuroma come in later, but I also know that I'm pretty bad about staying on time.
I mean,
So
it is 1:15. If I stop role playing now, and we start going through the other people of initiative, I won't. I probably won't be awake to when it comes back around to me. So if you want to do a quick one where like a couple of people come in to the kitchen and then I can just roleplay as they come in.
yeah,
That works.
okay, we will. I just need to make sure that I don't forget who's with who. So there will be Harper might pop in. I just realized that.
Ooh,
So
I know her. That's fine.
yes, you do. He's not going fucking anywhere. Roma's busy. Not Toby. Lucy's busy. Ayaka's busy. And pretty much, I think everyone else is okay. Yeah, because no one was hanging out with Jayden and Alice, so I got everyone. Oh, and Felix is out and about. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and roll and see how many people just wandered in by the smell of beef stew. All right, you got 3.
I
So
smell like beef.
there, the moment that there is any sort of meat smell, you just notice Yuki slowly clamber in. Octavia was one of the ones that ran in. I don't know how you actually wait. Would Octavia do that currently with her motive video and everything?
The proceeding. Yes.
That's I was about to say that's how Rudy got here. So Octavia would come in, and so would Chio. Yep, got him.
Yeah, got him.
So, sorry, I had to go through and like make sure all of the numbers were right. Okay, so so when you and Rudy go to sit and eat the stew, most likely he ended up throwing away his chicken nuggets and mac and cheese. He's like, "I'm so sorry," as they go into the trash.
No.
But as you guys leave and enter into the dining hall / cafeteria area, you notice that there are a few people that have wandered in. You see Chio sitting in one of the chairs with her legs propped up on the table, like just playing with her hair, kind of like messing around on her tablet with her other hand. But as soon as she hears the door open, she kind of looks up and she's just like, "Oh, hey guys, were you the ones making food?"
Yes, we've made some beef and vegetable stew. We've made extra if anyone would like some.
That sounds a lot better than actually putting any effort into anything right now. Yeah, I'll take it. And then she'll she'll essentially put her legs down and go to get herself some stew.
So Sweet stew.
Would Octavia pipe in and say anything, or I'm trying to make sure there's enough like pause room.
Octavia is going to go into the kitchen, not get beef stew, come back out
Oh.
with a big bag of chips, and just sit down and start eating them as she's crying.
What type of chip? What type of chip?
Understandable.
Doritos Ranch, because that's what I'm currently snacking on.
Nice. And then meanwhile, Yuki, she's much more quiet and awkward to approach. You can see her like coming over to like ask about having any, but she like it doesn't seem like she's really confident in asking. Like you notice that she's more hovering than really like walking up towards you, but if you and Rudy go to sit down, she's kind of hovering near the table, not taking a seat. So it's very like awkward.
Who is this?
A little creepy.
Say again.
Yuki, the butcher.
Oh yeah. Okay.
The butcher.
The butcher.
The butcher.
I would. We're trying to think if Sky would talk to
Even
her, if she's
care.
just hovering. Yeah. Or if she's just focusing on the stew. Fuck it. She's going to kind of like notice that you actually let me roll for perception question mark. Do I have perception?
It would be under investigation because, again,
Okay.
I need to figure out a better way to do your stats for Dangan, like the actual Danganronpa. Oh, also, I got to share this information with everybody else the other night. Well, I was on call, I think, the other day, so I don't know how many people actually got to hear this. But, if you guys would ever want to play through, the other, like, actual Danganronpa themed ones that I have that, like, Toby, Pim, and Nav and Felix came from, like, Welcome, to the Manor of Despair, that was the one that we originally played. We could go back and play that one again. Or we could also play the one where like Shion, Yuki, and Lucy are from, called Danganronpa Second Chance. They would be in their own canons, and you would get to see some characters that may or may not have passed in this one, live a bit longer or not. But overall, I just want to gauge how much Danganronpa I can do before people get sick of me.
For the record, we
Fair,
never
fair.
finished the Manor of Despair or whatever.
One.
So
Yeah, no, we would be picking that one from the beginning.
We didn't even barely get past the first case if we did get past it.
I was about to say, I don't think you guys ever even got to it because I started drawing up the AA, but I never finished. And I never had a BDA either, so you guys did not get far whatsoever.
Yeah, we had an overpowered character and then schedules got in the way.
Yep.
Sorry.
So that was the first version of the sheet. It was a bad decision.
I'm sorry. It's just kind of funny because Soren likes to take things and just fucking break them.
I know, it was my fault. Such an easily broken system too.
Motherfucker
It's
just looked at it and was like, "Alright, I play. Let me break."
Soren likes
it
to
was
min-max
something everyone
everything.
could have done, and Soren was the only one that was like, you know what, I'm doing this. Like, everyone had the opportunity to do it, but everyone else's brain went, I should probably put these numbers into a bunch of different things. And Soren was like, I want to make this one number real big.
Yeah, that's why there's now a max cap on your guys' points. Because of that situation, I made a mistake. I was like, you can put these points wherever you want, however you want. And he's like, I'm gonna put all of them into strength. I'm like, are you sure this? I think I made a mistake. I did.
It resulted very bad.
It was awful. It was it did not.
It went very bad for my character very quickly.
You should have known Soren would do that.
We learned. We evolved. It's okay.
Yeah, we've learned. But I just thought it would be nice to share that with you before we got too far.
Okay.
And I
Cool.
forgot.
Now that we're back on topic.
Yes.
Sky.
What was your roll?
roll?
Yeah, I got an 11, so she does notice. It just takes her a couple of mouthfuls of stew before she notices. But she notices Yuki just kind of like hovering around them as they're eating, and she just says, if you want some stew, feel free to help yourself. It's just in the kitchen.
Um, Thank you, Octavia.
Hang
Um,
on. There we go.
You got chips, you're fine.
Perfect.
She doesn't
And
say
then,
that.
like, Yuki kind of like glances towards Octavia, and she looks a little unsure of how to handle the situation, almost as if she's never had to deal with someone that is crying. And she's like, that would be nice. I was hoping to actually come in and get some. Thank you. I I don't think I've talked to either of you before. My name is Yuki Kokoa, and I'm the ultimate butcher. It's very nice to meet you both. Um, thank you for letting me have some of the stew you made.
Oh, of course. My name is Sky Rose, and I'm the ultimate model. It's a pleasure to meet you.
She like, there doesn't seem to be like any thought before she says this. She's just like, oh, well, I mean, that makes sense. You're really pretty. And then she pauses and her face gets red and she's like, I'm just gonna go get myself some food now, bye. And Rudy like goes to introduce himself, but she's gone. And he's just like,
She's fucking dipped.
and he looks at the sky with a little smile. It's just like, at least she was very nice.
Yes, she was. She's gonna be smiling for a compliment. As she turns back to her stew.
Rudy's taking a few bites, but he keeps looking over at Octavia, like very obviously gonna go bother her after this. Or if he keeps crying like a lot, he'll probably stand up and go talk to her. But since it's a NPC interaction, that doesn't need to happen immediately.
Perfect.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to get the sound effects of the bag and crunching a bunch of chips while sobbing. So
It was good. It was good. But as Yuki rushes into the cafeteria, Chiyo kind of like barely misses getting like completely fucking slammed into. Like she quickly turns to the side and she's like, Jesus Christ, pay attention. It's really funny that out of everyone I say that. And she gives like a little like airhead chuckle and she comes and sits with you and Rudy, not even like caring to be asking if she can. And she gives another little wave.
Fair. She will just wave back a little and then just continue eating. She's not going to try any conversation. She's just hungry.
Yeah, Chio's probably gonna do the same, and it's just like, yes, camaraderie among the hungry.
The hungry and
Also,
introverted. Very good.
Lola could totally pop in and do that. I'm not gonna stop you.
I don't remember where Lola is right now.
No one was hanging out with Lola, so she's kind of in the ether, so you can pull her out of nowhere. That's how I'm treating my NPCs until I actually start mapping.
So she's gonna smell the beef stew, rush in, throw the doors open. Don't eat
Did your
Darling,
mic
did
cut
you
out?
mute the mic?
Yeah, did your mic cut out?
Hell
Hear
yeah,
anything if she-
I peeked my mic. Yes, let's go. But she throws it open, the doors open, and yells, "Don't eat the cow." I did it in a very high pitched squeaky voice. which I think would be how she actually yells if she's panicked, since she's very soft-spoken and usually talks like this.
And all of a sudden, it's like this squeaky yelp.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's probably just gonna like look up at her. She slams the doors open. And just like looks down at her stew and looks back up at her and she just says, I mean, it's already dead. We already cooked it. It's in the stew.
And
It's
then
quite
there's
tasty.
Tina with a half full mouth as she's like bringing another spoonful of soup after looking up at the door, and she's like, "Wow, bummer," and like eats it anyway. Meanwhile, Yuki looks like she fucking jumped out of her skin as she's like walking out, and there's just like she manages to like spill a little bit of soup on her apron, and she just looks down like really depressed, and she's like, "Oh man."
Lola's going to like sigh a bit as she sees like everyone's already, and then put her hand to her head and just shut up, leave me alone. I can't stop them. Shut up. And she's gonna walk out.
Understandable.
Okay, bye, Lola. that was Yuki as she's leaving.
Yeah. I rolled a 5, so now the cow's pissed, yelling at her.
Oh no. All right. Oh, okay. Bye. Hi. But do you feel like that's a good place to stop?
Yes, that's fine. Place to stop. She will enjoy her stew.
And then, Sky, if you would like to go to bed, you may. I know that's later for you, but I don't know how late you like to stay up.
No, that's fine. I'll probably head to bed. This is being recorded, so I can watch it back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Perfect.
night,
I'll watch it back.
Good night.
Have a good night.
Good night, Sky.
Diddly diddly, neighbor.
No, not in that Flanders. Don't do
Yeah,
All right, and then next up is going to be Alice. You and Jayden were in the library last we left off. Lucy just pushed past you, and Jayden feels like he has made an enemy.
Yep.
It's also like 12 o'clock again, so back to 12 o'clock.
Backing up.
I'm
Or-
sorry. I need to quit doing stupid shit with my people.
No, it's perfect. I love the fact that Lola just popped in, and like the only person that seemed to have cared was Yuki. And even then, it was like, wait. And then she left.
Yeah, because now she's getting yelled at by a cow because I rolled a low number. If I would have, I said it. If I rolled above 10, it was going to be fine, and the cow was going to be like, they're right. I'm dead already.
Meanwhile, the cow's like, no, it's not real. I'm not dead yet.
So, yeah.
Bro, you mistake.
Anyways.
But, what would you two like to do?
I forgot this was in the, like, this was the most, like, dead in the water spot we could have left this.
It really is. It really was. It's just the two of them in the library after getting fucking left.
Yeah, somebody just left. They had their, like, finishing remarks of, like, if he's mad, it's not really your fault. And then it's just, they've just been standing there this whole time.
I have something I'd like to do. I know
Yeah.
Okay.
it's more Alice's turn, but, Jayden's going to kind of give a little shrug and want to go explore the campus, see what they have for our ultimates. They said they had something for our ultimates to test.
I'm so glad you remembered.
Yeah, we can do that. We should also probably get lunch when we're finished. It shouldn't take longer than what I would assume to be lunchtime, so yeah, that's fine. We've obviously already found mine, but I'd be interested to see yours.
I would also be interested to see mine, because, well, I haven't seen mine, so, and he's going to, walk around campus. The things were outside, right? They were, like, in a
Yes,
different
they were
building?
outside. They were outside in a warehouse. You guys are technically in the you guys are in the library, which is in oh, it's not the actual library. You guys are in the study room because your library isn't open yet. Oops, I made a mistake. It's fine. It's the same difference. It's cool. So you guys are starting out in the dorm room, which is essentially right across the way from the school. So if you were to go to the left, there is a large warehouse type of building. It looks like there are like the garage doors for each one. There seems to be 5 on each side. And then there are only there's a door in the middle of the short wall on each end.
I did a roll thing, for reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Jayden is going to lead Alice out, and he's going to take her to the area that has his ultimate, like, a place where animals would be, and
Yeah, the ultimate lab.
yeah.
You guys haven't been in the warehouse. That's why I didn't specifically say where it was. And is he like going? Is he going to the warehouse because he believes that that's where they are, or fuck, wait. I think no, because Jefferson actually shared that information at your guys' dinner, so you would know about the warehouse, but I don't know. Which door are you entering from? Whoa, hey, whoa. Oh, okay, yeah. So, instead of going through the door that is the closest to, the actual, like, dorm rooms, he would lead her around to the other door, because when you go to, like, lift up the big doors, they're locked. But he's able to get into the warehouse. It is air conditioned, it's nice and cold. And it leads them to a hallway, and he almost intuitively knows where it is. It's for some reason, if they have animals, they're extremely quiet, or this is a soundproof room, but he does manage to find it and open the door. Not all of them are going to be open, and he's very lucky that his is. And let me go ahead and grab a new background, because, oh boy, I haven't needed to find the background for this yet. But as you open the door, you would... Why did it just show me a bunch of like littlest pet shops? Man, I love that, but how dare you?
Did you look up a sanctuary?
I should do that.
Well, no, I asked because that's what Little Wisp Pet Shops is, technically.
No.
That is the second time I sneezed while streaming today.
Sorry, darling.
I'm on a roll.
But as you open the door, all of a sudden you would hear the sound of like some dogs barking, a few cats, and a bunch of exotic animals as well. It's almost as if they have managed to put all of the animals from the sanctuary into this area, except for like any that are like ridiculously big, because that's not realistic. Oh my god, this is not going well. I guess it should really be called more like an adoption center. It's supposed to have like a bunch of animals in it. Can I please just have the inside of a building? A better one? My gosh, okay, I finally fucking found one that I'm okay with. Sorry, I'm picky. Beep. There. Alright. But as the two walk in, they would also, they would hear the sounds of a lot of animals in here, and, you actually see, Adrian in there. It looks like he's currently doing something, like it looks like he's not aware that either of you guys are there right now. Oh, and Luther's calling me, because of course he is. Give me a second, I'm so sorry.
That's fine. Everyone take a drink. Drink break. So, how's everyone enjoying it so far? Good talk.
It's been good thus far.
There we go.
It's good. I'm liking it.
There we go. God, it takes Deku talking for others to talk.
Okay, no, I was texting something and I wasn't on Discord.
Excuses, excuses. Always with the excuses. Okay.
And there goes Rose again.
Rose always does. It's fine. If Rose doesn't die, then the world's going to end. That's just normal. Finally got Demon to go to bed.
That's good.
Kept saying sleepy and then told me that my stream is more important than his sleep. So I told him if he doesn't go to sleep, I'm ending my stream and I will just record it and record this and put it up on YouTube. And he went, please don't. I was like, well, you make the decision. So he went to sleep.
That's good.
I had to get strict.
How do you get strict with him?
Deku, I'm learning on your Pokemon's character. I will send it after I'm done
About that?
tracing her. Hello?
Hi.
Welcome back.
Right?
I see that Rose is dead.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Alright. But like the reason you can tell it's Adrian is because first of all he's taller, but he doesn't seem to have seen you. It's more like you see his profile. And he seems to be busy.
Jayden's going to move closer and just hi.
Would Alice like to say anything before I start speaking?
No.
Okay.
Alice is just kind of behind him. Behind Jayden. I should say that. That makes more sense, you know?
No, you snuck up on Adrian. You spooked him.
Spooked.
So you
Demon, go to bed! I was just saying how I put you to bed. I'm ending the stream. I am going to recording.
Oh? What happened?
Demon
What?
won't go to bed.
Oh.
Demon wants to watch the stream, so Demon won't go to bed.
Oh my god. So we're closing stream and just going to recording?
No.
I'm gonna sleep. I just...
You said that an hour ago. You lied to me. You broke my art.
I will say that I'm very appreciative that we are interesting enough that you don't want to go to bed. But that's not good for you either, so...
My streams are more important. He keeps telling me. Wait, did I? Yes! I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I don't believe you, but thank you for the hydrate. I just drink water.
Oh, fuck, I missed the hydrate when I had to go on a phone call. Hold on. Let me go get some water. I need to participate.
I am participating.
I totally didn't almost fall. We're fine.
I participated in drink water.
Deku, why is your character's
Yes.
head so big?
I don't know.
Good night.
He's calling me again. Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
I told him I was on stream. Adrian drops a bag of, like, food on the ground. I'll be back.
I think it's because of the angle. I'm not entirely sure, but her head looks big to me.
I think so. I was just looking at it, and looking at the one on the left, it looks like pretty normal. But then, like, looking at, like, the full profile on the one on the right, it does look kind of big. I don't know why. I think it is just the angle.
Are you looking
Because
at my
it's more from the
stream?
side and less from the front.
Are
He
you-
didn't mean to call me. Son of a bitch. Anyway, you hear like a thud of a bag of like dog food or cat food against the ground as he like whips around to look at the two of you, specifically Jayden, because I don't know if he'd actually be able to see Alice behind him just because she's shorter. I'm not sure how exactly
Wow,
the angle.
rude.
I'm
You're fine.
sorry, but you can literally see it right now on screen.
I mean, yeah, and Jayden is
Little.
like 15 fucking feet tall anyways.
And he looks a little annoyed. He's like, hey, I wasn't expecting you to actually show up at your lab. Glad you did. That means I don't have to do this anymore.
Uh-huh. Appreciate you doing that. That's nice of you.
Oh, shut up. You need to be able to actually do your, like, ultimate stuff while you're here. We are a school, after all. Some different type of rules.
He kind of, like, looks past him at the bag of food and just... Then, like, towards the, I'm gonna say he was feeding dogs, because I want to. Towards the dogs.
Okay, go ahead. Fuck it, I don't...
And just... Huh. Well, I mean... You're overfeeding them.
I don't give a shit. It's your job. You know what? Come take your fucking food back. Feed your animals. I don't need to do this anymore.
If you didn't want to do it, then why were you doing it in the first place?
I just said it so that you guys can actually use your ultimates. This is a school. I am a headmaster. I am a teacher. I'm doing my job. Yes, I would love to watch you all violently murder each other, but I still have a job to do while I am here.
Never mind, I'm sorry. I guess we could have asked where it was. She, like, was going to say something and then paused for a second as her brain clicked. It was like, oh no, I think it's our fault.
It's like, okay.
Jayden kind of, like, gives a look of, don't be a dick to her. As he just kind of shakes his head and just, I mean, if it was that much of a hassle, you could have always just told us. You told us it's a school, you never told us where our ultimates were.
Well, I wasn't expecting it to take days for you to have any sort of adventurous spirit to go find it yourself. I was about to say, if it took another day, I would have just thrown a dog at you and called it a day.
Yeah, Jayden kind of chuckles and just, I mean, really shouldn't throw dogs. They are much meaner than they look.
I really don't care.
And you did tell us it was a murder game, like, really early on, so we were a little preoccupied.
Well, you need to understand the rules of the school so that you can actually survive. It wouldn't be fair not to tell you that it's a game of life and death the whole time you're here.
Mm,
We're trying to play fair. To a degree.
she meant the whole adventuring spirit thing.
Mm. You guys had a day. You had time. You had a day. You had a day.
Make up.
Regardless,
He does not see
Thank
this as his fault. let's say that right now. He will not see this as his fault as much as you try to change this.
the general thing, just not his fault.
Yeah, he again chuckles and just, keep telling yourself that. You're doing great.
I did not need to take this job.
You didn't, but you did.
Yes, I did. It's because it's gonna be glorious when I see blood fly everywhere. But I'm going to leave now so you can take care of these animals how you see fit. Due to the fact that you are the ultimate pet owner. And, like, he does, like, this big fucking, like, sarcastic bow.
Hang on. Do I do more stupid shit? Because I can.
I don't know, does Alice want Jayden to do more dumb shit? I'm cool with whatever.
I mean, he's allowed to. Alice would like to thank Adrian, but it can wait.
I'm sorry. My brain's being very bad just because of how things have been. So, I'm gonna have to do it.
Okay.
Jayden kind of gives another, like, chuckle as he leans a bit in towards Adrian and just, I mean, I am the ultimate pet owner. I could tame you, maybe.
Hold on. I need to see if he has it. I don't have spots for them. This has to be a flat rule. Son of a bitch. This is the most neutral a character can get. All zeros.
Oh, God.
Oh, okay. So, as he leans in and says that, go ahead and roll me an investigation check just to see if you would notice. Alice, you are allowed to do the same thing.
Cool.
You need help finding your sheet?
No. Investigation?
No. Yes.
That's a dirty 20.
Alright. Alice?
I didn't sit there.
19.
19 and a dirty 20. Both of you notice as he leans in and says that, one of Adrian's, like, the hand that he doesn't use for his cane tenses up like he's about to punch him, and then he takes a breath and, like, just lets his hands go. And he quickly just grabs his cane and takes a step back, and he's like, I am no animal for you to tame. Do not think that you have any sort of power like that over me.
I mean, you're acting like an animal. I didn't say that.
You know, I can just walk away whenever I want. I can just walk away whenever I want.
But you haven't, so you're enjoying this.
I'm leaving now. And he turns to walk away. Alice can stop him if she wishes to say anything.
She's just gonna, like, poke her head out. Thank you for feeding the animals.
he glances over his shoulder and gives like a wave with his free hand. It's just like, it was just my job. You don't have to thank me for doing what I have to do.
You
And
didn't have
he
to
kind
do
of
it.
and he walks away, and he just walks away into the wall and gone forever.
Never comes back out. Just, why are they
To
like
be-
this? Why the hell are they like this?
To be perfectly honest, I like the idea of him just pushing past the two and like leaving through the door like a normal person, so all of a sudden there's like NPCs or player characters that just see fucking Adrian walking across the lawn, like just completely pissed off, like muttering to himself, like, son of a bitch, stupid fucking kids, god, why am I here? And everyone's just like,
Who pissed off the crazy robot dude?
all right. But Adrian has left, and now you guys have a pet. I don't know. I don't know what to fucking call this. You have the room to
hound.
yourself. Yes.
Jayden's gonna go around and unlock all of the cages.
He's free.
And then he's going to have a little area where that he puts the food down. Starts taking very good care of the animals because that's his thing. And if any of them like get out of hand and start trying to fight each other, he's easily able to stop them and calm them down and get them to listen. So Alice gets to see firsthand how he works.
Alice is just standing in the back watching, and like her tail is moving for like the first time ever. Well, the first time since I've been here.
For
People have been doing it the whole time.
performance.
Persuasion for performance, because I'm sick of not giving you additives for stuff you deserve additives for.
That's just a 15 because I have no additives, so.
All right.
He does a 15 performance.
15 performance. Essentially, he does a really good job of keeping everything in line. There might be a few moments where, like, like during a fight, he gets a little bit more. I don't want to say like cut up, because that's not scratched, or like maybe like some teeth dragged against his skin, or like he got pinched by one of the teeth when they when dogs snarl and snap to show that they're the dominant one, but like he wasn't ever like actually straight up bit by any dog on purpose. It was always in the middle of trying to help them break up a fight. Really, it's just like this one like German Shepherd and this pit bull that keep fighting over the same bowl, even though there's like a bunch of different fucking options to choose from.
Sounds about
Because
right.
they just want to fucking
Decided
cause
this
problems
one.
for each other.
But when he finishes, he looks back at Alice and kind of gives a smile and just, see, nothing to it.
Does he notice her tail moving? Grooving?
Does he?
Grooving.
Does he? That's a good question. Does... Yeah, that, I'll say yes with that roll. And
Okay.
he kind of like tilts his head a bit and like leans over, just kind of like, oh, it's moving. Got something wagging back here?
What are you? And she's going to like realize that it's moving, but like her cheeks flush a little bit pink. It's like, oh, I kind of forgot I could do that sometimes. No, maybe, I was just watching, I guess, and it sort of did it on its own. I don't know.
Oh.
It just happens sometimes.
My internet's dropping.
Oh, that's not good.
The stream is going red.
Red.
That's interesting. I hasn't done that in a while. Must be storming again, I guess. He's gonna kind of like chuckle and just. It's cute. You should do that a bit more often. I guess you were impressed?
I think mesmerized is more of the word, but yeah, something like that. It's still linked to my emotions, so it'll happen. I could try to make it happen more, but with varying levels of success.
He kind of gives a nod, and he's going to go clean out his not wounds.
Not wound.
Well, you know when you get like scratched and stuff, it doesn't like sometimes it doesn't break the skin, but it still leaves like those little welts.
Yeah, it
Yeah, I
still
know
leaves
what you're
little
talking
marks.
about.
Yeah.
All right. I am currently in the process of moving. Would you like to say hello to everybody?
Alright.
Hey,
It's been a rough day for him.
I can tell.
I
It's
know. It just feels way worse.
You're not wrong. Someone ripped the door off of the hinges in the bathroom because they couldn't figure out how to unlock their stall.
That's fucking insane.
that
You might say
many
it's
people have
arcane.
done that. That's the sad part. Like, there's so many places around here, especially, that people have just done that, and it's like, why?
I fucking hate that job.
Hopefully, you'll have a new one soon.
God damn, I'm literally all I'm doing tonight is just applying to jobs.
Actually, I'm gonna leave her out here with you.
Okay.
But
All right.
soon I will be down there to cause issues. So.
What?
I said soon I will be down there to cause issues, so.
You won't cause any issues. I don't know what you're talking about. All
I
right.
mean,
I am now in a place where we can continue. I'm sorry I interrupted y'all with a hello.
you're fine.
Or was that a good place? Okay. I was about to say, unless I'm wrong, and that was the place where you guys meant to stop.
No. She's going to like open her mouth to say something before she like notices him moving over to clean off wherever he got scratched. And she's going to become both curious and concerned as she moves a little closer. Oh, did one of them hurt you while they were fighting?
Just good. I had to put my arm between them. It's nothing that I haven't dealt with. And he pours peroxide over his arm, and he's like, I've had a lot worse when it comes to strays coming into the sanctuary for food.
I guess that would be kind of dangerous. You don't know what they have. I guess it may not be safe for me to pet any of them then.
Once they're done eating, I'm sure they'll settle down. It's just because they're fighting over food right now. And like in the middle, he like stops. Hey, what did I just say? And like two of the dogs just kind of like look at him and lower down to the ground.
And tell you that I would love to imagine.
Huh?
Can I tell you the breeds of the two dogs that were starting to get rough or antsy or whatever that he yelled at?
Yes.
It would probably be, because I know that they're fucking apeshit, a Chihuahua and a Great Dane. I think that would be a hilarious fucking, like, fight combination. Because you have, like, this little fucking hairless rat thing, and then you have a giant scaredy cat dog that's, like, taller than most people.
Yeah. Yeah, just, hey! And they both just look at him and, like, lower themselves back down, just, fine. And then he looks back at Alice and just, they're just, it's that they're fighting over food. animals, when they don't get enough food, especially when they're out in the wild, they tend to come in and do a lot of fighting for food because they think they have to. But that's where I come in to stop them and show them, hey, you don't have to fight for food. There's enough for everyone, but you gotta share.
As you finish that up, you Jayden and then Alice will feel a little like almost as if a dog accidentally bumped into one of them and then proceeded to turn and bump into the other one. If they look down, they're going to see a weirdly shaped dog, something that has like a long body, short legs. It looks like a little weenie dog, and if they notice, the eyes seem to be glazed over, like it is a blind dog.
Oh. Hang on.
Give me just a moment. I dropped my dice and I found out that there's a little dude under my nightstand.
A little dude.
I've got
A little
19.
dude, a very small white dude.
Ah.
I got a 19, so he's going to definitely notice and kind of give a soft little chuckle and just, well, you're different, poor guy or girl. Check gender check.
Gender check. Alright, real quick. We're just gonna
got a 19 for my investigation roll to even notice, so does that count?
I was about to say, you would kind of know when you go to pick the dog up. It is a girl. It's a girl. By the way, I see it being like one of the ones with the multicolored fur, like the black, with the blue gray, and then it has a, like you can see the original color of the eye underneath the glaze, because it's like a cataract almost. But one eye was blue, the other eye was brown. Now they seem to be like a muddy gray color of the original colors.
He's gonna pick up the dog and pat behind its ear a little bit and smile and just, you're so cute. I'm sorry about, hang on. I'm gonna do it myself, but I want another investigation to see if he can tell if it was because of age, born that way or damaged.
Alright. So
18. Is that another dirty 20?
did you get another dirty 20?
I got another dirty 20 because my investigation's +2.
Okay. Give me just one moment. I need to mute for a moment.
Okay. Deku, I know you said no demon wings, but I'm giving the demon wings. It's part of the outfit.
That's fine. I mean, I was going to say that, and I'm like, I don't think that's a thing that's possible in Pokemon, but I forgot about Diantha.
And other people that do where they dress like Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
So, did you do your roll? You got a dirty 20. Yes, you
Yeah.
did. That he can tell that it is definitely from age. This dog has gray hairs, even though there is gray muddled into the fur, like it's supposed to in its coat. But there's a lot more silver gray than the regular gray, especially in the facial area, like their jowls, a little bit between their nose, right by their eyes, and it has like a lot more gray fur in the face that normally shows the age of a dog.
Yeah.
If he had to guess, this dog is nearing like 10.
I heard it hit the bottles. I used to know which bottles it hit is the problem.
Poor old girl. Can't see anymore. It's alright.
Fucking hit bottles and then move back.
Or
You doing great there, Deku?
No. Yes.
What's
I
going
found
on?
it. Aha! I have found my dice and the little dude is unharmed. Let's go.
yeah,
Nice. Ooh.
little
The little dude is free to live out his days. It's fine.
It's up. It's not in there. I promise I did not put your thing into your luggage.
But he's gonna hold the older dog out towards Alice and just, well, here's one you can pet and play with and hold. She's a bit old and can't see. You can tell by the gray hairs around her face are more silvery and lighter than the rest of her coat. And her if you look at her eyes, you can see that how she's gone blind in her old age.
Oh, sure. I'd love to. And she's going to, like, hesitantly, like, hold out her arms.
He's gonna hand the dog over.
Dog seems content, unsure of what's happening, but content. Dog's
She's
like, oh,
going
boy.
to, like, hold it very carefully, well, before, like, petting her head gently. Oh, right. I guess I didn't think about that. Are we, like, supposed to name them, or are they already named?
I assume they're already named. I guess I'll investigate at the desk
Okay,
for files on pets.
okay. Go ahead and roll.
Files on dog?
That's investigation still, right?
Yep.
16.
So, you're able to find them. It's not like Adrian tried really hard to, like, hide any of the paperwork. It does seem to have, like, the different types of check-ins for the dogs, whether or not they're vaccinated, and all of the stuff that, you would need to know to be a good pet owner. It's, even though it seems like he doesn't really like to do his job, Adrian does a very good job. And if you rifle through, you will find the description for the little dachshund, and their name is Waffle.
He kind of gives a little chuckle and then goes, you know, he complained a lot and acted like he didn't like doing it, but he did a really good job of it. It seems that one's name's Waffles.
Waffles?
Mm-hmm.
I like it. And she's going to smile a little as she continues to pet her.
As you say the dog's name, it looks between the two of you very excitedly and starts wagging his tail and well, her tail, and keeps barking, almost as if she's now expecting something.
He's going to give her a treat.
Oh.
He's gonna give he's gonna give Alice the treat to give to Waffles.
She's going to, like, hold out her hand, like, see him offering something and hold out her hand before looking at it. Oh, okay. And she's going to, like, with, like, her, like, hand flat, like, gently offer it, like underneath, Waffles' nose to make sure that, like, she can smell it.
She immediately starts sniffing as soon as she smells, the smell of a treat, and will immediately huff that down. The dog is content.
Dog is content. She's going to smile a little and go back to just petting her.
Alright,
That's a good place to move on.
Yeah,
Yep.
I was about to say we're gonna have to pause again for a moment. I'm
They
looking
just
for
get
the
to spend time with the dogs. It's fine.
dog time.
Oh my god, someone made a plushie of Milksery. It's so cute. Aw, that's even cuter.
What?
Milk boy. Oh, it is cuter. You're right.
Mm.
Oh, nice. Sorry, at some point the stream stopped for me and I wasn't able to see what you were talking about.
Yeah, because it's still lagging. We might want to wrap
Yeah.
this up soon.
Oh,
I
okay.
hate to say that, but like get through an interaction with Rose and then one with Jin and maybe call it quits.
I was about to say, Aki's up next. I'm sorry that this has been taking a while.
It's not your
really
fault,
trying.
but my stream keeps, because I think it's storming out. It's not able to keep up.
Oh, okay.
So it keeps losing frame rates and then going back up.
Okay. Aki was on his way to go find Ashton with Karoma. Last we left off, you guys were in the hallway. Hi, Alice. Why are you on the table? Yeah, she's on the table.
Sorry, I'm here.
You're all good. Yeah. I'm not gonna toss something. Is it back there? No. Okay. But what would you like to do?
Do I have any idea of which way he could have gone?
Ashton?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I forgot Ashton was in this.
Ashton. Yeah, Ashton was running away. Did the two of them have an idea? Go ahead and roll an investigation check to see if you can see if he had any accidental, like, I don't know. Or if you hear him or like see him, I don't know what the vibe will be. We'll see. Ah, man, that's. I need to go grab that.
Okay. Now what is my... I got a 15.
All right. Which way is Ashton heading? Was it towards his room? Oh,
I think he was heading like towards his room. So
that's what I thought.
So towards the dorms.
All right, I'm gonna put Ashton in room 1.
Of course.
Action is now number 1.
Yep, that's exactly where I was like, of course you are.
Well, he was either going in 1 or 16 or 17, whichever would be at the very end of the hallway for reasons.
Oh gosh.
Alright. But yeah, you guys would be able to, like, catch a glimpse of him heading towards his room.
Would Karuma, because I don't know about his. Did you roll for his? I
For
could see
Karuma?
him not. Yeah, I highly doubt he would have noticed.
Give me a second. Like I said, I'm currently running around trying to help Luther find his computer. I told him to fucking quit this job sooner than this, because now he's at the end of his rope, and he probably feels like absolute garbage. Because I did
No.
the same freaking thing to myself. And
It
he's like, no, I
happens.
just want to keep doing this.
Did you find it? It was in your car? Okay, good.
Yeah, no problem. I only found part of a charger. I don't know if that's yours. Okay. But you know where the charger is for yours. Alright.
Love you, Luther.
Did you hear him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Sorry, that's important. You need to be able to hear something like that. Bob. Alright, now that the situation has been handled. Let's try to live.
Does Karuma see this or no?
I need a roll.
I'm actually curious because his rolls are disadvantaged.
Okay. No, he actually does see. He actually got a better roll than you, which is surprising. Let's
Wait,
He saw better than you. Meaning he was sitting there like, hey, Aki, that way.
I love the note of Jayden blind dog waffles.
Well, that's I took notes. I gotta
I'm
remember.
proud of you. It's
I gotta
a good thing.
remember
I'm not
who
making fun of
Waffles
you.
is. Not that I'm going to
Nope,
forget,
never mind.
but
He also got a 15. I thought he had added it for investigation. I was
you
wrong.
know, hi, sorry, my dad walked in. Also, I'm salty over that.
I mean, it's the same as yours now, so shouldn't
Yeah.
be too salty.
So
Oh,
both of
never
you
mind.
catch a glimpse of his outfit as he was like running off. I don't know if he was actually running or walking. I can't remember.
Was he running or was he walking? I don't remember either.
Well, he pushed Harper away, and then
He walked off.
I'm pretty sure he walked off. Yeah.
He walked off. Because I remember Harper walked the opposite way. I feel like if he ran away after shoving her, she would be way more upset.
Which is fair.
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
That is fair. Because that just, it's kind of mean. Anyways, I'm gonna tug on his shirt and be like, over there, yeah?
He gives a very quiet nod as he then continues to head that way with you. He kind of like leans over slightly and whispers, "It's just like, do you want to?" I don't think this is the smartest idea, but it would be faster to just, maybe jog or run. He's just walking.
He's just walking.
He's
Right
just
now.
walking.
That might change if we do run, but
Do you want to run after him?
I mean, I can.
Go for it. You have longer legs than me. Just don't trip and fall.
No promises. He says as he proceeds to start to run. Let's see how far he gets. Okay. Oh, that's pretty high. Let's see if the other one's good. Oh, it is. He doesn't trip over himself. So he manages to pretty quickly catch up to Ashton, but it's not like it's a surprise or anything. Ashton can hear his boots hitting the ground as he runs. He's not exactly the most graceful person. I really want to say it's a clobbering sound, even though that's not the right word. And he seems to he slows down as he approaches Ashton as to not concern him too much. But if Ashton starts running, he'll just fucking sprint.
Good thing he said that. Got an advantage roll.
Wait, what?
Oh, I was gonna have Ashton do a reaction depending on, but because B said that he slowed down as not to do it, I did a different roll with it.
Yeah, I was
I was about to say he knows that Ashton is jumpy and they're in a killing game, and he already has really bad misfortune. If Ashton were to have like any sort of weapon on him, he knows that he would die like immediately.
And the only witness, me.
But he hears the boots, and then he like stops as they get closer to his room. He stops, and as he hears the boots kind of slow down, he turns around and he has his hands in fists. So he was like going to punch.
If he ran up on him, Karoma kind of.
Ah.
Oh, actually, let's see if he notices this real quick before I continue.
Okay.
No, he did not. So he's just like, oh, hey Ashton, is everything okay? You seem a bit tense. He clearly doesn't notice that he was gonna get punched.
I can guarantee that Aki is probably following behind, but not running. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, Karoma's more like just talking to him for a second so that Aki has time to catch up.
I would have, but then I realized that he's much taller than me. He would have gotten there way faster. I'm sitting here like, no.
Nah.
But Ashton's going to unclench his fist and kind of take a deep breath. And just, you almost got hit, is what happened. Yeah, I'm a little tense. Thanks for noticing.
Alright, let's... Again, he's so dense. I love playing a character that has no idea what's happening. And he just kind of nods a bit, and like he doesn't seem to be bothered by that either. It's like his anger kind of just went over his head because he understands this is a situation where it can be really scary to be walked up on. But he doesn't even seem bothered by the fact that Ashton seems annoyed with him. He's just like, oh yeah, I should have really thought before I started running over here. I should have called your name or something. But at least I did not fall on top of you. That's a good thing. And he like glances back like, where the fuck is Aki?
Aki's like somewhat behind him now.
And then he looks back to Ashton and is just like, anyway, we wanted to make sure you were okay. And he gestures back to Aki, who's slowly approaching. I just happened to move a little bit faster at times. I blame it on my long legs. And then he's going to like kick one of his legs forward just a little bit. Like he ends up running his heel against the floor, essentially. He's just like, yeah. Do you need to like talk or something?
Hey, kitten.
Yeah.
Give me a DC.
Oh god. Either it's good or it's bad, or it's funny or it's...
Let's go with an unconventional number 14.
Oh god.
Ooh. Ooh. I think Karoma's got a little luck going on today.
Whoa!
Oh.
What?
The moment he kind of kicks his foot forward, Ashton like takes a step back, kind of like flinching a little bit, like his fight or flight is about to kick in. And he takes a fighting stance and just, you need to like take 10 steps backwards right now.
The moment that it looks like he's ready to fight, Karoma puts up his hands. She's like, hey, well, I just came to make sure you were okay. I'm sorry I keep making he pauses for a moment. He like looks at the floor, trying to like figure out the words. It's just like, I guess the best word in this instance is bad decisions. It's not on purpose. I'm really bad at reading a room. I'm sorry. He like steps back and his face like starts to get a little bit more and more red with embarrassment, and he's like, "Oh fuck, I'm gonna die if I don't fix myself." Like it goes from like red of embarrassment to like you see like the like low key fear starting to settle on his face, but like you see it in his eyes, whereas like the rest of his face has a neutral expression. Like, this is okay.
I could just imagine Aki currently walking up, seeing Ashton in a fighting stance, and is confused.
When he steps back, Ashton, like, relaxes himself kinda again. He's just... I don't need a giant running after me and then kicking his foot towards me.
It wasn't even that big of I didn't shit, man. I did not mean to. I mean no harm. I'm really just I'm trying to help.
What
Like
happened?
Put your hands up so that you're not a threat.
But he's going to look like at Aki and just... Well, I'm trying not to die here. But to be honest, I'm trying to decide if my morals are more important than my sister.
Kuroma kind of glances at Aki and like then leans over just slightly. It's like in a voice where if Ashton were to like pay attention, he'd be able to hear it. And he's not trying to keep anything a secret because of the fact that Ashton's on edge and literally just admitted that he might kill someone. And he's just like, and like leans into Aki, kind of doing a stage whisper, like he just said that he might kill someone, right? Like I heard that right? Like he's thinking about it. He's thinking about it, right? Like I didn't read that wrong.
No, you didn't.
No.
I said what I said, and I'm not going to lie to you and act like I didn't.
I mean, at least you admitted that. But that would be very bad because you've just told us that, and if you do that, you would be very high on both of our suspect lists.
I mean,
Plus,
if
I don't know if it's... Alright, I'm gonna stop.
I mean, yes, I admitted it to both of you. Now take a guess. If I were to do it, would I actually let you walk away?
True.
I'm not a
really
moron.
True, but still, don't do that like too rationally.
That's
Things that happen in the videos suck really bad. I understand that, but a lot of us here either have family or people that we're really close to.
Yeah.
And Ashton, if you're really concerned that you might kill someone, I would recommend that you spend time with a bunch of people to keep an eye on you. Yeah, I understand that they have your sister, but they're also only two people. We're not... What can they actually do? Yeah, they were able to find them and whatever, but you can do a quick Google search to figure out anyone's fucking address. It's not hard. It might just be a bluff.
I personally don't think that, honestly. When I was looking at that video, it really was my parents' house.
Okay. Okay. He's like there's then Kuroma like looking at him like, oh my god, stop.
No.
Kuroma
No.
on the other hand is
No.
trying to just make Ashton calm down.
No.
Although again, he's not exactly the best at reading the situation, so he's doing what he thinks is best.
I'm telling him no. Stop it.
Well, that works in my favor. So thanks to Aki, that was a disadvantage roll. Went from 18 to 4.
Yes.
Probably. That's never a good thing. Don't know why you're saying
I know.
yes.
Nothing. It's just like.
Ashton kind of like looked at Kuroma when he was talking about it. It could be a bluff and everything. And it does start to like calm his nerves until Aki speaks up.
Oh, bitch!
Okay, hold on.
And Aki, Ashton's going to turn his attention to Aki, and he's going to see his eyes aren't full of anger or sadness. They seem to become dull, almost lifeless. The more Aki continued this talk about how the videos were real.
Also, I did watch Kuruma's video with him as well, right? Just
yes, you did.
And as Kuroma's like shushing him and trying to get Aki to shush, Ashton's going to grab Aki by the collar of his shirt and slam him against the wall.
Alright, real quick, I'm gonna see if there can be any sort of savior complex here for Kuroma. Let's see if he can actually do it.
I swear to you God, Kuroma!
So, alright, Kuroma with a disadvantage for his strength, because the first thing he's gonna do... The first thing he's gonna do if he sees one of his friends get pinned against the wall is just pull Ashton away. That's it. Like, he's just going to grab Ashton by the shoulder and try to rip him away from Aki.
I figured as much. I was hoping he wouldn't just let him smack Aki around.
That is great.
Oh, okay, congrats! God apparently likes Kuroma today. That's new. He got an 18.
Yes.
Yeah, he's going like, even though he's like slammed him against a wall, Aki would realize it wasn't like hard. It was more like a warning thing. But Kuroma's easily able to just like jerk his shoulder and he lets go.
Yeah, essentially he doesn't like jerk his shoulder. He straight up like pulls him like almost as if like he could with all of his strength. Pulls him off of him. So there's now like a 5-foot distance in between them, and Kuroma moves in between, and he's like, "Don't fucking touch him."
Hang on. I just wanted, fun. I rolled a 9 on a dex.
To try to save it.
When he gets pulled off, Ashton actually falls over. And he lays on the ground just staring with this emotionless, almost dead, like deaded behind the eyes look before he sits up with Kuroma in between them, listening to him and just, "You came after me, go away." And he just gets up and goes to his room.
Wait, say that again?
He says, "You followed me, just go away," and he gets up and goes to his room.
this was like the first time that like Karoma seemed to show any like really intense emotion besides the love of cake. It's like you see the anger in his face, like the red, like the from the embarrassment flare back up with the anger that just came over him. You can see it like slowly kind of die down in his eyes, and he's just like, "But I wasn't trying to be aggressive until you son of a bitch." And he kind of just sighs and grips his nose. He's just like, "Well, I don't think we can leave him alone. If he was willing to hurt you, he might be trying to find a way to hurt the both of us now because he's fucking dumb enough to tell us that he'd want to kill someone. Actually, we were dumb enough to bother him about it. God damn it."
I'm going to just throw this out here for, you know, my own issues. When he goes to his room, the door doesn't fully close, and you can hear chains moving around.
I'm sorry, what? Hey, do I need to get you to roll a percentile roll real quick?
I mean, you can, but he's not specifically tearing his room apart.
Alright.
I'll do it.
Okay. I was about to say, I don't know if it's gonna be, like... Oh, yeah, fuck it, ball.
That's a 96.
Okay. So, is he just moving stuff around currently?
Give me a second.
I was about to say, if you need to type it to me, type it to me. Have I mentioned that yet? You have the right to have secrets about what your characters do. I've had people DMing me. It's fun. It's very fun. I love that I chose an NPC that is like also completely. Oh, okay. So as he's doing that, as he like goes to move one, it doesn't like pull, like it doesn't move as easy as the rest of them. So if he tries to pull a little bit harder, what it's going to instead of it coming off the wall or ceiling from the ceiling, instead what it does is when he pulls down on it, the ceiling seems to kind of creak, and he pulls down a little hidden compartment in the ceiling, and out will come tumbling. It looks like what would be a really neat thing that wouldn't immediately explode if it falls. The first thing I thought of was like, oh, it's chemicals in a bottle to make a bomb, and I'm like, no, it's not, because those things would definitely not do well in hidden space that isn't cooled correctly, and most of the time those things are fucking violent if they fall. So what would be a really fucking cool one? Have I given anyone brass knuckle knives? They're like diamond. Fuck it, yeah. You're gonna get 2 brass knuckle knives. The handles are made of genuine gold, and they are crusted with diamonds. There is a really cool design in the side of it, and at the end of the handle is a dragon. And since I still want to give you some weird little vial that falls out, a small bag falls out with it, and it's a vial of poison.
He looks at the knuckles that fall on the ground. With a pretty loud thud compared to just chains moving.
Aki, you have every right to roll a perception check / investigation check to see if you hear something clatter to the floor.
You said me?
Yes.
Okay.
He was currently kind of pissed off.
I got a nat 20.
So you hear the sound of metal clattering to the floor. It goes like 1, 2, and then a softer thing hit the floor. Along with the sounds of like what sounds like chains being moved around.
Also, again, the door is cracked.
Yeah,
It
that's
is.
the only reason you can hear anything. Normally, these rooms, as long as the door is closed, is completely soundproof.
I know, because how do you think that one chick died?
Actually, you know what? We're on stream. I can't go spoiling games that are over 10 years old now.
Yeah.
But yes,
Anyways.
you're right.
Yeah. Oh, that's... I actually don't know how to respond to that one. I'm going to
What would
tug
you like
on... I'm going to tug on Kuruma's shirt.
So he's like in the middle of ranting, and then all of a sudden he feels you like grab his shirt, and he looks down, and like the like snap back to realization, like you see the anger kind of fade from his face as he looks at you, and he's like, oh, sorry. What's up?
I don't know what, but chains, and I heard like 2 loud thuds and a soft one come from his room.
Okay. Do you want to figure it out? Like, see what happened, or
The thing is, I don't want to. I don't want to disturb him personally with how I just ruined his complete mood.
he kind of like pauses, like he like hands puts a little finger like towards your lips, and he's just like, you know what, it's all right. If you want to look at it, I'll lead. And he'll take your hand, and move a little bit closer to Ashton's room. I'm gonna try to roll a stealth check for Karoma.
Oh,
I will
Trying to
say
be quiet.
I will say that Ashton's pretty focused on what he's doing or what's going on in the room. He's not paying attention, so you can take
He
away
still
the...
has a disadvantage. Are you sure?
Yeah,
Are
I
you
was
sure?
gonna say you could probably take away the disadvantage because he wouldn't be paying any attention.
Gay dice, go.
what?
I have gay dice. They're rainbow dice.
Lovely.
Ooh, that's a fucking nat 20. Congratulations, Karoma. Never thought it would happen.
Oh my god, he actually got a nat 20.
Hey, all of a sudden, Aki might be in danger, and he's on his fucking game.
He's on his game today.
So he's gonna like peek into the room, and now he gets to take a little looky look. Aki, if you want to take a look, you may. I recommend also rolling a stealth roll.
Gotcha, I'm rolling it.
It would be deception for stealth, because that's the closest thing I got.
Well, joke's on you, I have no deception.
It's okay, neither does he. I will say...
I gotta...
Yeah. Do what?
I don't think the dice like me today.
For that one.
Okay.
No, I didn't get a nat 1, but I got a 3.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say nat 1 because you said they didn't like it.
Yeah.
I got a 3.
Oh my gosh, okay. I was about to say the other thing is Karoma could be aiding him, but I don't want to add that now that you've told me, because I feel like that's cheating. Would anybody be upset with that?
Not really.
Go nuts.
Not really, because I like my character and I want this to be stopped.
Okay. Go ahead and try again, Aki.
I get advantage. Let's see.
Just that's my reasoning.
Okay, so the dice decided to spare my life and give me a nat 20.
Huzzah! All right, and then a investigation check to see what you can see if you can notice what's actually happening in said room that you've stealthed up to. He got an 18, so he definitely can see the knives and the little baggie of like poison.
I got a dirty 20.
You got another 20?
I got a dirty one.
Oh, a dirty 20. Yeah, you would. What exactly is Ashton's expression when he found these things? Because with the way that we rolled, it would definitely be able to give us a little bit more information past he has knives.
Yep. So currently what you're seeing is Ashton has moved a bunch of the... He has chains that hang from the ceiling for reasons.
I was about to say, to describe the room real quick.
No.
He has chains. The chains have now been moved over a chair. And he hasn't really paid attention after he saw what fell. He just kind of ignored it. It's still laying on the ground. And
so he doesn't even have them in his hands.
No, and he is currently climbing up onto the chair.
Oh shit!
Way to go, Aki.
Okay, listen.
Okay, out of curiosity, where is the chair in relation to his bed, real quick? Just real fast. I'm may or may not make Kuroma do another rash decision because this is the way I built them.
I'm gonna say it's probably not near the bed. I would think it would be around the other side of the room for
Okay. But like would he do this one?
Huh?
I'm trying to figure out if he would just tackle Ashton off the chair.
Oh,
no,
God.
yeah, he would.
Oh, yeah.
He would.
Okay.
His heart would drop the moment he sees him standing there, like, oh my god, I don't know what's actually happening, but it's better to just get him off of that fucking thing. And, so... Okay, yeah. I don't know if this will work, because he got a 12? No, he got an 11. So... Would Ashton like notice, be able to stop him, or like I just want to know if that would quote unquote miss. It's an 11.
So if you'd like, I can give a nice little thing for it.
Sure.
Um,
Essentially, Kuroma's gonna like try to knock him off like just straight up tackle him and like try to protect his head if he falls.
Yeah. So it's going to miss. However, it's going to hit the chair. Which, since it's what I figure to be a computer chair, desk chair thing, so it has wheels.
Yeah.
Ashton is going to fall off of it onto Kurama.
Hey, at least he didn't hit his head on the floor.
Yes.
Well, listen, I did a roll. It's not a good roll.
Fall straight into his head.
He falls off onto Kurama, and hits his elbow right on Kurama's spine.
Oh. F, man.
Aki's gonna rush in after that fiesta and is just like, are you both okay?
Chroma's like, grab the knives, don't worry about me, grab the knives. He doesn't need them. Ah,
What the fuck? I said leave me alone.
you're gonna do something stupid.
And?
Don't.
Why?
Because okay, hold on. No, actually, wait, hold on. Actually, I have to do some. That's why I said that. Sorry.
Did Aki grab the knives like Karoma said?
Yes.
Okay. So is Aki about to do something? I just need to know before I continue to speak.
He's going to walk over and grab the things, and he's just going to I can't pronounce the word. He's gonna take them away. He's gonna take them away.
Oh, well, they're on the floor. They're
Yeah.
not, like, Ashton doesn't
No.
have them.
No, yeah, I know. I'm just making sure so he doesn't kill anybody with them.
Yeah, okay. But he doesn't say anything to Ashton?
Not at the moment, because he knows that Aki knows that he feels really bad for what he said. He just was trying to be. He was trying to help, but he was trying his best.
Because Karoma's just gonna, because he was like, why? And so Karoma's just like, because if we do make it out and it was a bluff, do you understand how sad your fucking sister would be?
And not only that, but like, and he's gonna respond to that, and it's just gonna be like, and not only that, would your sister would she want you to do that? Yes, it would be very hard to live without her, and that you are pretty close to her. What I saw from sitting and watching Karoma's video and hearing you scream about the video, I felt really bad about that. And what I said, I know that really made you mad, but I was just speaking what my mind was thinking, and I am sorry for that.
Does he tell a little secret?
Sure, I don't really see a better option currently. I think it's much more important that you get to say what you want to. Karoma, who is still laying on the floor, like just rubbing his back where the fucking elbow ended up.
Oh, that was out of character. That was me deciding.
Okay, but while he's doing that, Aki's also just checking his back to see if he's all right.
Are you lifting the shirt up?
You know what? Yeah,
I'm gonna say he probably has a bruise on his back from that elbow impact.
fair enough.
I was about to say there's a little bit more than just the bruise.
Yeah.
When he lifts it up, he can see the big ass bruise starting to form, but right above where it's starting to form, like right under his shoulder blades, he can see like a little line of what looks to be tattoo ink, along with a bunch of scars all over his back.
Aki's not going to question it. He's just going to take note of it, but not question him about it because, yes.
Hey, Kitten.
Yes.
Give me a number. 1 through 20.
Oh God.
Not fun.
Go. Let's do this.
13. I don't like the silence.
I don't like the silence.
While you're checking over Chroma, Ashton's gonna kind of sit there for a long time being quiet. And finally, he's going to move and stand up. You guys know nothing.
Kurama is gonna like look up. His like when you like lifted his shirt, his like he jumped a little bit, but he didn't seem to react. Besides that, and he just turns his head to look at Ashton. And he's just like, because you haven't given us a chance to know anything about you. We don't know you. That's part of the reason why we have to intervene. Well, actually, technically speaking, it's just the right thing to do. But for your sake, for our sake, we need to understand how everyone feels, how they're acting, and why. I would be happy to learn more about you and become a closer friend. I understand what it's like to feel, I, well, not in the same position as you fully, but I lost my sisters too. It hurts every day. I feel guilty. I feel like it's my fault. At least you know your sister is currently alive. It's better to have some sort of closure than nothing. My sisters went missing. I want to help you. I understand your pain. It's not the same as mine, but it's the closest you're gonna probably get in this awful fucking place. You should be happy that we are trying to help you. I understand that I shouldn't be telling you this, but I like in that way, but even though I don't really know you, I still care about you. I care about people that are alive. I feel like it's my fault that a lot of people end up in shitty situations. Just give us a chance to keep you here, to make sure that you can live your life the best that you can in this awful fucking place. Hey, they never mentioned how long of a time frame we have. They just said at some point you have to kill someone. So for as long as you live in this game, they have to keep your sister alive. Because you have the possibility of killing someone. You just have to keep someone else from doing it first. The longer that we just sit here and do nothing, the better. What the fuck are they gonna do? Don't be irrational. I've been there. A lot. A lot. Just don't do it.
I won't go into my past personally, but I understand on that perspective as
Ashton's going to, like, look at Kurama as he's talking. And kind of lean in a bit. Kind of looking like he was going to possibly do something stupid. Instead, eventually just covering his mouth. And just, you are usually quiet. You're talking too much.
Well, there's something to fucking talk about. My opinion doesn't really matter outside of this. This is the time where someone with a voice should fucking speak up. Don't do it.
I mean, I guess you're right. I could always just wait. Find out she's dead. Do it later. But my sister means everything to me. She's actually one of the main reasons I tried to sing. She got hurt in Korea. Really badly. She has to keep going in for surgeries. It's never a guarantee that she's gonna come back out. But she's a fighter. And now they're threatening her life again. I don't know how to react. I want to kill someone so I can save her. But I also just want to die so we can both be at peace.
That is not going to bring anyone closure. You might end up being one of the spirits that Lola sees. You know that, right? If you die without closure, without actually finishing whatever the hell you need to finish, at least this is what I personally think. You might just end up stuck here forever, and you never fucking get to see her. Wouldn't it be better to live your life out for as long as possible, finish everything you need to finish, and genuinely meet your sister when you have to? It's better to just keep running out the clock as long as possible. You can't take someone's life. You'll be buried. You'll be buried in guilt. You'll never feel okay. The best thing to do is just to wait it out and see what happens. Like I said, the longer you live, the longer they have to keep her alive too. Because you have every single chance to kill someone the longer you're here. The only way to truly possibly cause her life to end is if you die. You can't kill anyone if you die. And you should not bring her end because you feel like it's the best thing to do. I do understand the despair of it all. My whole fucking life is that way. It's not really nice to compare. I'm not trying to. I just don't know how else to compare, like, to help you. I'm trying to speak from experience. I'm not good at this. I just know what it was like being in the same position.
You're not good at this, but you seem to be very good at this, so don't put yourself down.
I've never had to talk someone other than myself down before, so that's interesting. That's cool. I'm glad that these are good grounding techniques.
But Ashton's going to sit down on the computer chair, and kind of stare towards the two. So, you guys want a threesome?
You literally see, like, Roma do a double take. Excuse me.
I want to say after he says it, he does kind of give a very, very, very hollow, weak chuckle to try to show he was joking. That's kind of his way of coping with this for the moment because he doesn't know what else to do with himself.
Aki's gonna speak a little bit, and he's just gonna be like, I understand if you don't want me to make this, but if it'd make you feel better, I wouldn't mind trying to recreate that dessert that you told me about.
Oh.
Does it have chocolate?
Karuma, shut up!
Right?
I mean, you could put chocolate on some of the berries. That works too, but it usually doesn't have chocolate. If you want, I can help you make it.
Sure, that would be fun, because if it's something that well, I don't know if you made it yourself, but it would be nice because then if I'm able to help to the best with my abilities, I hope that I can at least bring back some good memories with this.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
So is Aki just still kind of like doing anything with his back, or is he? What's the vibe? I need to know if Karoma can get up without bonking someone.
Other than just probably rubbing his back because he's probably unconsciously actually doing that.
You can see there's like a little bit of like pink to his cheeks as he like gently like taps Aki so he can sit up, and then he's like, well, I can join you both if that's all right, and I'm sorry that I, instead of saying anything, shoved you. Are you okay?
Me?
Yes, you. You're the person I shoved.
I wouldn't really call that a shove.
I missed. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't really
Point
call
is, I'm
that a shove. You fell, knocked me over, I hurt you. I feel like you had the bad end of the stick in all of this conversation here, Mr. Misfortune.
I'm fine. Worse things have happened to me. This is just gonna suck for a few days, like every single fucking injury I get. I'm fine.
Aki's just sitting there like, honestly, I think that's true.
Yeah, Kuromi, yes. Kuroma will stand up and offer Aki a hand.
He's gonna take his hand and also look at Ashton and be like, I am also sorry for butting in about that, the video thing. I just thought it may be, honestly, lying isn't something that I am willing to do as much. But I thought maybe that would have. It's just.
Well,
I can't find the words. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about it.
I want Ashton to kind of smirk a bit. He's going to say, which I remember things. He's going to say in Korean, that it's no issue. And that he's happy he comes after, like he came after. But after he's done smirking and saying that, and he goes, I should probably actually introduce myself to you. And he kind of takes a bow and goes, I am Ashton Grant, the ultimate pervert.
Aki's just gonna do a little, like, he's just gonna be like, I could tell.
Kuroma's eyes dance around the room and then looks back to Ashton. It's just like, other than the fact that your room speaks a lot louder than you do currently.
And not just that, but literally when we first got here and that kitchen scene.
The whole entire thing in the kitchen, yeah. Well, people can be perverted without being an ultimate, but the room definitely gives it away.
I mean, he kind of like looks around and he's just, and then kind of gives a little shrug and just, I listen, people like coming here sometimes, okay?
Coming. Sorry.
He's just gonna pipe in a little bit and just like, also, I took these are not yours anymore.
He kind of like looks at the brass knuckle and just, you know what? Fair enough. You can have them.
Safe than sorry.
Huh?
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I would more use them on myself, but you know,
And that is also why I took them, because I was also thinking of your health, because you are obviously not in a good state right now.
No.
Yeah, that's a concern. You've also already mentioned that you might kill someone for your sister, so it's not just the safety of you. I can't lie to you about that. It's the safety of others too, buddy.
Ashton is gonna kind of like lean in towards Aki more. He's not doing it like he's suspicious or going to do anything, but he does kind of whisper, and he's like, I know you don't like me being like this, but am I still allowed to flirt with you? Is that
My fucking. Okay, now we're on the table here. Now this is where I'm deciding.
Ah, yes, consent. Real
No,
quick, can I see if Karoma overhears this?
I mean, he's not like whispering it, he's just. Oh my god.
Alright.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the galaxy. How are you doing today? Oh, that kind of scared me a bit. Welcome in.
You weren't expecting somebody. Aha.
Welcome in. We're playing D&D Danganronpa style that my girlfriend came up with.
Yeah, it's not exactly the happiest moment. But then again,
I
when
mean-
is there a happy moment in Danganronpa?
It's a murder mystery game, by the way, where a lot of people, it's a lot of emotions. But yes, strap in, enjoy the ride. It's a little intense.
But I don't do follow for follow content. I will check out your stuff, and if I like it, I will follow. But I do appreciate the follow on Kick. I want people that stick around and don't just do it for follow. Anyways.
Content matters to us. Huzzah!
I mean, I think it's a pretty good moment.
I think it is as well.
Can I still flirt with you? Intense concern. And then there's Karoma, twinge of jealousy.
Wait, what?
Who knows?
How does Karuma think of that?
I'm not answering any more questions. We said we're moving on.
Damn.
Sorry, Jen.
Wait,
No.
wait, I didn't get the answer. Am I still allowed to flirt? I didn't...
Oh yeah, answer it first before we move on.
Honestly, Aki's gonna turn he's gonna turn red, and then he's just gonna be like, no.
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
Karoma looks slightly satisfied with this answer.
He kind of gives a frown and then shrugs a bit and just, alright. No flirting, got it.
Not my type.
He's gonna then look up at Karoma and just, what about you, big boy? Want some more chocolate cake?
And that is when Aki just leaves the room. That is when Aki fucking leaves the fucking...
Karoma is just like, well, Aki's the one who really provides it, so sadly, I can't answer that question properly for you. If you flirt with me offhand, I won't be upset, but I don't feel that way towards you. That might change, who knows? He's more of the up in the air type of guy, like he's like, I don't know, man.
I can make you like me. I can also make him like me if he'd let me, but rules are rules. He won't.
Not my buddy.
Kurama kind of rolls his eyes, and then he has a more serious looking face before leaning in, and he whispers to Ashton real quick. It's just like, thank you for actually taking a moment to listen to me. I really appreciate it. I wish I could have told the same thing to, well, sort of the same thing to my mom. And then he's gonna gently pat Ashton on the back. Ready to go to the kitchen?
Yeah, sure. And he's going to follow. As they're walking, though, I will say he just kind of, like, looks at Chrome and just, sorry to hear about your situation.
That's what you get with an ultimate misfortune. No big deal.
I'm still calling you, I'm still gonna call you big boy misfortune. I'm sorry.
I am a big boy that feels a lot of misfortune. I can't really tell you no.
Hearing that, Aki's just going to do a little chuckle.
Alright, Ashton's going to try to put his arm around both of them, like their shoulders, and just, alright, let's get this party to the kitchen, shall we?
There is a huge height
I
difference
know,
there.
that's
buddy.
why I'm
It's
saying
really
he's
funny.
like, yeah, he's like dangling off of one, crouched down for the other. He is not in a comfortable way, but he is trying.
That is a huge difference because isn't Kuruma like 6 foot something, or is he just 6 foot?
I think I have him at 6'6". Hold up.
Yeah, he's 6
or
foot.
6'4".
He's 6 foot something, and I don't remember Ashton, but I think he was just around like 6'1".
He's 5'10".
He's 5'10". Yeah, okay.
Yep, Ashton is 5'10", and Kuroma is 6'4". I was right. And then
Oh.
Aki's 5'3".
So yeah, he's trying, man.
He's dangling off a goddamn Kuruma.
Meanwhile, Kuroma just kind of takes his arm and like instead of and like moves it from his shoulder to around like the linking arms almost.
That
It
hurts
doesn't. It's
too.
not like in the way of like the Wonderful Wizard of Oz, but more like in a couple way, just to play along.
I feel like the child. I feel like this fucking prodigy of this couple.
Oh my god, I love that. That's hilarious.
No, literally, because now they're walking down the hall. One of them is holding their arms like they're a couple, and then there's the proud-looking one.
The one that like Austin is like leaning down to put his arm around his shoulder.
Ashton feels his arm get moved and looks over at Kuroma and sees how he's holding it and kind of gives a little chuckle. Before he kind of like squeezes his arm and leans over and just, I mean, you can act like you're all big and bad, but I can show you a great time later on. Don't worry about it. Let's go get
And
cake.
you know what? No, I'm done.
Nope, you're not.
Meanwhile, there's Kuroma. I don't act big and bad. You just pissed me off earlier.
Fair enough. Anyways, I think we can move on. That's good.
Yeah.
That is
To
a
the
good-
kitchen where there's beef stew. If anyone remembers that from like 2 hours ago,
The beef stew?
with the cow and Lola. All right.
Don't eat
But
the
we're gonna
cow.
we have to pause there, and we're gonna move on to Jefferson, who is chilling in Valerie's room right after the lovely revelation that Felix and Lucy are brothers. And although they went to the other room to talk, they don't seem very. You can't talk right now, can you?
Rose's headset died on us.
Son of a bitch!
Marvelous times.
Internet problems. Oh boy.
Well, I guess that means we skip Rose and this session.
I was about to say, I mean, technically speaking, there's Valeri, who's chilling with Jefferson. I don't, unless you're like, I'm good, Chief.
I don't want to read.
Okay.
I mean,
Rose,
if-
what's
if
your
you-
vibe here?
If you can read for me, then I'll answer, but
Oh.
you act like I actually want to read. Oh.
You don't have to. Got disconnected from Discord and having a hard time reconnecting. F man.
Oof.
I
don't know what that means, but oof.
The mic not be working properly, and it's just hard to get it to do the thing. So, Rose, would you rather end this session, and I can just give you some fun facts about the NPCs that you're with? Call it a day? Yeah? Alright. Gotcha. Alright, well, thank you for coming and playing with us today. I hope everyone enjoyed the session.
Hey guys, ready for round 3?
What?
Oh, I'm going to end my stream and start it again.
Here we go.
Oh, wait, what
Here
are
we
you
go
doing now?
again.
Round 3. Me and Deku were doing a Nuzlocke.
Yeah. We forgot, and then it was like up until a point where like, okay, we're ending stream and restarting.
Yeah, I ended it. I restarted it for this, and then I'm gonna do it again to go back to the Nuzlocke when we finish this. But hopefully my internet. I mean, if it shits itself,
still
it shits
working.
itself. I don't care. I do want to go get more water and my ice cream though before I start. Which
Okay.
is fine by me, but anyways, I would like your after session questions and everything, Kitten.
Also,
Thank you.
you said
I just need to go to the bathroom first.